It's the Unbalanced Podcast. Unbalanced, 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 unbalanced. It's the Unbalanced Podcast.
Yo,
Good, man.
yo,
Another episode.
wicked.
The Unbalanced Podcast.
Unbalanced
Yeah.
Podcast. What's going on, people? People them locked in.
Tell them about what's going on today. This is one of
Well, I've been
this is
excited
it.
for
This is
one.
classic.
I've been excited for this one for God knows how long, Like, for time. I'm talking from all January.
Yeah,
From when I spoke to my man, our guest that we have here sitting to my right. But yeah, this is going to be a very interesting episode. And yeah, man, I'm sure you guys want to like it, And yeah, like before we get cracking, I just want you all to just share the love, comment, subscribe, share the whole everything. You get me?
I'm gonna be honest.
Do you know what I feel like it's gonna happen before they even find out what this guest is? I feel like people are gonna be asking so much questions to the TV or their phones when they're watching this. Gonna want to ask questions to him. They're like, why not that?
But do you know what? Do you know what my problem with it was? The intro that was just given for him is, for me, Aaron didn't really capture that. He was just talking more from a fan perspective. This is real. Aaron, you're talking with a boss right now. You're sitting with a man that's coming and sharing. Yeah, that's sharing.
I own that.
Yeah, he's sharing his history, story, and it's a big thing for the audience that's watching at home. So I would say, brother, please introduce yourself. Thank you for coming down today. Please.
Yo, what's up? It's D Blackwood.
Jeez.
D Blackwood.
Jeez.
They
See
don't
the
come
name
to
there?
mind when you hear that name, D Blackwood.
So first and foremost, let's start with this. Where did the name come from?
Is that your government name?
Nah, that's not my government. I needed a stage name. Couldn't think of anything. I just thought, why not go with Blackwood? I was thinking of Richard Blackwood, to be honest. I used to like him back in the day. Good comedian.
Yeah.
Stung the name.
Yeah. So you thought you'd bring like the Richard Blackwood thing into your particular industry?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get down to it because people are gonna be thinking, all right, stage name. What sort of guest is this?
Yeah. So
What are you known for, D?
Porn. I'm a male performer. A male adult performer. That's my profession.
Yeah. And what age did you get into this? What or did you say to yourself, I want to be a porn star?
Well, actually, I started doing that at the age of like 24.
Yeah.
Because basically, I broke up with a girl a long time ago, and I really loved this girl, but I couldn't find another girl that I loved as much as that one, so it kind of put me in a depression, kind of, and then I just thought, why not give porn a go?
Yeah. And I think it's quite it's an industry which men, you're like an alpha male in that sense, in that industry, because regardless whatever man sits here and says it, there's a lot of men that watch porn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? So you're kind of leading, you're forefront, and you're representing us in that motion.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean? So as myself, because audience at home, please note that through the show, I'm gonna like almost audition to be a porn star. You know what I'm saying to you? So if you need like extras in the back or someone to like whatever it is, you got to let me know. Not you, the girls. You know what I'm saying to this? I got to come in and I got to. So now that you know what, like I'm like the is it what do they call it? I'm like the female for the females.
The
is it for the fluffer? What do I have to do to be a fluffer? How do I get into that industry?
I don't even know. I ain't met no fluffers yet.
Because I might have to warm up the girls before you get there. How does it like?
Well, we could bring you one.
Yeah, as a support act.
If you want to be an extra.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want to do in the back though, but.
Well, I think
you might want to do the back door. Sorry, that's how to say it.
Well, all right. As we all know, Aaron over here wants to do his own adult movie. It's called Backdoor Barry. Yeah. I don't know what he meant by that.
You two are gonna be at each other this whole. Listen, look, D. How do you find the women? How does that all work?
Well, you gotta be polite, introduce yourself, maybe a business card when you're at like events for porn stars to meet.
Yeah.
Like the AVMs, or we got PRP in this country, and what's the other one? XBiz and UKIP.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
UCAP, I mean.
yeah, yeah.
UK Adult Performance Awards. So you can introduce yourself there, or you can get them online. Sometimes they got the email. Just be polite and professional. Should get you somewhere.
So do you meet up with them, like when you finally find the girls? Do you meet up with them, run through everything, what goes on, or do you just meet them on the day when it's about to happen?
I meet on the day.
Okay.
How is it?
Yeah, because the girls I work with are already established, so you know who they are. I ain't met no girls that, like, I get a lot of messages from girls who aren't a part of the industry, but I'd want to meet them first in the person before I did anything with them.
Mm.
But they flake all the time, so
Okay, they don't know how to perform in front of the camera, or is it like?
they don't want to. They want to, but they don't want to. They're shy.
Yeah, yeah.
When it comes down to you actually having a date to meet, like it'll be coming to the date, and then the day before they'll be like, "Nah, I'm not on it no more." They just won't respond anymore. It's a long thing.
Quick question: do you have like an alter ego when you're doing it, or is it just the same character in general? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I picture myself as a porn star now, and I'd like to have an alter ego. Like,
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is the Blackwood the alter ego?
there's one of them.
Oh, you got more?
oh, jeez, it's getting savage.
Yeah.
This is getting.
So I'm into femdom a lot.
Yeah.
So I got King Pussy Lick is another one that I do.
King, sorry?
Pussy Lick.
King Pussy Lick.
Yeah.
So you're the king of this now. You're just claiming the title.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that means that we're not coming. We're
For
second.
those that don't know what femdom, the acronym femdom is, what is it?
I don't
It's
know.
female domination.
Jeez.
Yeah. Like to be dominated. So that's one that I grew into. Because
Yeah.
as I got older, I got into certain other kinkier things. So yeah, that's a alter ego that I go into. Because I'm not normally a submissive person. I'm usually dominant in my life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Jolly-
just switch it up sometimes.
Do you only go for girls that? Do you only find girls that you're attracted to, or you feel like, okay, this girl, I'm not attracted to her the most, but I feel like this can be a good, a good set.
I usually shoot with girls that I'm attracted to.
Okay.
Don't usually. I mean,
Because I'm a
myself.
man in it. I watch porn. We all do, and I see some of the man and the woman, and they're definitely not attracted to each other. That's why I asked it. That was all. Because you look at some of the people and you're like, how is he banging her?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What would happen if like you're on the set and the woman that you was performing with wasn't to your liking? Like, what happens then?
But he's saying he's got to go to girls.
No, but I'm saying, what would happen in that situation if that was the case?
You just got to be professional and work through it, You got to be polite, a gentleman,
Yeah.
and do what you came to do.
But what if she's looked like she ain't really getting the wood solid, like, in that sense? Like, how do you persevere with the situation? Do you have to like take tablets or Viagra's and things like that, or like how would that work for a porn star? Like, because
Yeah, a lot of porn stars use Cialis and Viagra and stuff like that. I heard some inject a needle into their dick and that makes them solid for however amount of time.
That's a big. That's a
I would
big.
never do some shit like that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just going way too far.
Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, I mean, a lot of people, even in the everyday, it's average men are using Viagra and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I mean, not everybody has that ability to perform, I guess.
Someone might want to mash up her thing, boy.
Yeah. So take us through a day of a set for you, like that. That's for me, like what. So in the morning, all right, I've got like.
It's like get prepared, get your paperwork in order, because you got to sign contracts and all that when you're on set, and just make sure you're ready for the day. When you get to set, I'll be polite, I'm nice.
Yeah.
And You just do the thing.
It must be mad. Like you meet the girl, shake her hand, like yeah, I'm gonna fuck the life out of you in a bit. Like it's a bit mad though, isn't it? Like you would have to shake her hand and meet her and be like,
usually excited.
Yeah.
You know, it's just exciting to meet people, people for when you're on set, and then after set, I don't know. It's just like something during the action, you just get elevated. You know.
So after the set, do you continue into it, like, or does it end at that set most of the time?
It depends on the girl. I've done some stuff behind the scenes with girls.
Yeah.
But it depends. You know, she might be busy. I've had a girl, you know, we shot, and then right after we finished, she had another shoot to go to where she's taking pictures and stuff like that. So she's in a rush. Just leave.
Yeah. Are there ever times where you've performed and like an actress has actually come with her partner?
Yes.
And the partner's around just watching and.
Well, yeah, just one time.
Yeah. And how? What was that like for you personally?
He was a performer as well, so.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Okay. So was he watching? Like, was the aura good? How did it feel? Because obviously I wouldn't know how to feel to perform in front of somebody. I feel like
people like that are kinky anyway. You can't be a normal person. He can't be the type to really be jealous of his missus. That's not how that.
He's bringing that to work.
That can't work like that. So he must be kinky himself. He probably will get off seeing his missus.
Yeah.
Did it make you say, I'm going to savagely go?
It's a thing. You know what I mean?
It was just I've worked with her many times before, so.
Okay. So you was aware of him from before that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's quite interesting. It's quite interesting how that world works.
On that shoot, somebody saw us through the windows, the houses on the other side, and started making noise trying to be in the background of the fucking porno.
Is it?
The shouting in the back was supporting, or was they like upset?
At first it was upset, and then they went to support him because they see that I wasn't bothered. Like, I was just ignoring them. I was like, fuck it, I hope they don't make it to the sound at the back of this thing.
Yeah.
So
when you got the screamers, like, you know, like the real screamers, do you tell them to pipe it down? How does it work? Like, because obviously, you know, you don't want your neighbors to be too upset in general and bring too much attention to your direction, or do you scream loud as you want?
Yeah, just go for it.
Jeez.
My shoots are usually comfortable, you know. I don't have all this robotic. I want this direction, that direction. I just let it flow.
Okay.
How long does a day last? Film porno last?
Half an hour usually for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, or 2 hours of the set.
So what happens if you bust halfway through the scene or something? Is it like pause until you're ready to go again?
Yeah.
Everything's on a shutdown until you're ready to go again.
Yeah.
Okay. And has happened in your case? Like,
yeah, it's happened like twice. The same girl. It was like
the same girl?
Yeah. She got a big ass, so
Yeah.
tight, real warm. You know, when I was doing it, it just made me come fast. So
we've all been there.
Yeah, but it's the best of us, man.
So obviously you just let the load go now. So what would you do? Like, how would you? Because obviously sometimes when you come as a man,
just to reload.
But sometimes you want to take a break. You want to take a break.
Yeah, he's gonna have to reload.
I might not even want to take a break. I might just want to quit. You know what I'm saying to you? Like,
no, but do you feel that pressure? Like, when that happens to you, do you feel that pressure? Like, oh shit, I need to reload quick time because there's money. Time is money right now. Or you just relax and it just happens naturally?
It's pressure.
Is it pressure?
Yeah, it's pressure.
It's pressure.
Talk us through that pressure. What's going through your mind?
It's like, I hope I don't take too long. I hope it's not extra coming out, you know, get me, like, when you bust, it's not just the first bit that comes out.
Yeah.
It's like little
pre-come
at the end.
Yeah.
It's like, gotta wipe it up and then wipe it up again. Don't want to get nobody pregnant on set.
So now, imagine I was on set. I'm just trying to give you a scenario here, yeah? And
you're dying to be in.
I'm making it entertaining for the people at home watching.
Science is gonna be top performer.
Listen. So you're on set performing now, and it's looking like a cool show, and I just decide to bust in on the set now. You know what I'm saying to you? I'm like, how would you cut the show? Because you're obviously you are you own your own productions, right? You work on your own production, so you're your own boss, really.
Yeah.
So I think that first and foremost, we have to respect that you're as an independent businessman as well, because you're a businessman in this as well, not just a performer. So there's a lot of things that people at home should know about yourself, that you're a businessman, you're a performer. Obviously, your business will expand with time as well. You know, do you have other male performers working for you?
No, I don't. I just hook up with all male talent that's on the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Doing
mashing up the
everything.
pussy yourself.
So, all right,
You know?
onto some real stuff. Like, do you feel that you want to expand to America? How does it work? Like,
I would like to expand to America or Japan or something like that.
yeah. Do you think? Oh, Japan. I've never.
Yeah, Japan big in this thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't they blur their stuff though?
I know they blur a lot of their stuff, but they got other companies that don't.
Okay.
And stuff like that. Or if I was to shoot myself, I don't know how it would go exactly because I've never been out there. But I think you can get girls to work for you and do your own thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So are there any kind of categories that you would never do in porn, or are you able to do in any category?
no, I'm not able to do it any category.
What categories would you not do?
Cuckold for one.
What's that?
That's right, where the man is submissive and he likes to let other people fuck his girlfriend. So I wouldn't play the guy at the role if that's getting his girlfriend fucked.
Oh, okay.
It's like they make dude come out the girl's pussy and stuff like that. That's just.
What, the other man's semen?
Yeah, that's gay.
Yeah.
Nothing against gay people.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, not at all.
Not at all.
But not for me.
Yeah.
Wouldn't. I forget what they call it, but I wouldn't let nobody play with a toy in my arse or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I don't even know what other categories there is that I wouldn't do,
But
those
a
are
question
the ones
again,
that
what
come
I'm
to
saying
mind.
is like, as somebody who's exposed to the sex scene itself, yeah, it kind of, and I'm just saying it from a normal perspective as well. The more you kind of expose yourself, the more comfortable you become with other things within that scene. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what you might be exposed to, I might think, whoa, that's a lot, because I ain't really exposed to a lot in the sex scene. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like, how does it change the way you look at sex?
Yeah, it kind of does, yeah.
Yeah. Like when you're with a normal partner, how does it affect you?
I don't know, I kind of forgot, but I remember when I first started, I used a little research, and I didn't like gangbangs and stuff like that. Like, being in a room with other dudes is kind of awkward. But I got used to it. So, I don't know, I guess, like, it didn't really change for me. It just made me more comfortable and around certain people that I usually wouldn't mingle with.
So for someone that's like aspiring to become a porn star, like, what would you advise them to do? Like, would you advise them to do, like, I don't know, go out and mingle with people that have a high sex libido, or would you advise them to go to sex parties? Like, what kind of advice would you give to somebody that's considering to go into the porn industry?
Yeah, sex parties is a good way to start yourself off, because then you get used to the type of environment that it's supposed to be, you know? Because when you're starting out as a dude, they don't really expect you to be able to perform well with a female, so you don't get proper jobs like that.
Yeah.
You're gonna get your gangbangs or CFNM.
What does that stand for? I see that.
Clothed female naked male. So she might just tug you off or something like that, or just simple jobs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, because it's a very, very obviously you're involved in that industry in the sense of understanding the little parts of it, and we as watchers just assume it's just like you're going hard or you're not. I mean that's how I see it. It's like you're either going hard or you're not going hard. You know what I mean? Like
like Olympic fucking.
Yeah, and you're doing what I can't do basically. You know what I'm saying to you in this movie? That's what your job is. So you're supposed to, shred that paper. You know what I'm saying to you? That's how I'm going to put it. Like, you're supposed to shred that paper. I can only read the contract. You know what I'm saying to you? So, yeah, it's quite interesting. It's really interesting to understand it from your perspective as well. On a real level, I was going to say, I'll say it on camera, thank you for sharing this information. because obviously, as much as I make humorous jokes as well, it's your real life.
Yeah.
It's something that you're really.
It's your job, isn't it?
It's your job, and at the same time, there's other people out there that are interested right now watching that want to be a part of that life, and you're giving them the tools in order to do that.
You really caught feelings for any of the girls?
No, but I almost ended up in a relationship with one.
Yeah.
Who's that, if you don't mind me asking?
I won't name.
What name her?
Nah.
But what gave you that fire for her?
What made her stand out from the rest?
I don't know. I mean, she put it on me basically, but I wasn't ready for no relationship at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was she a British performer?
Yeah, she was a British performer. Yeah.
Okay.
So is the scene of British performers, is it quite large? Because
No, not really.
so everybody kind of knows everybody in the scene, or
Yeah. I mean, not me. I'm not that well known just yet.
yeah.
But
What platforms have your videos been on though?
X videos,
But these are
many
big sites though.
many vids. I got a new one out. It's I Want Clips, and then XM Store and Pornhub.
Yeah. All these are massive sites.
Pornhub's like the biggest.
These are the world sites. So obviously you see yourself at the. Do you have like a competitive mind to see yourself at the top of this industry, or are you just comfortable in your lane? Like, how does it?
Yeah, wherever I end up, I end up. You know, I'm not striving to be number one. You probably got to work for a lot of these companies, and
Yeah.
from what I hear, it can be really robotic on set because they expect you to just come like now, and I'm not a robot, so.
Yeah. So is it?
Ideally, you'd want to just do your thing, like manage your own productions, moving forward. Like, would you ever consider working with like Brazzers or Bang Bros or someone like that? That one, those kind of companies.
I would if they gave me a shot. I don't know, but mainly I just work for myself. So
Have you made good money from this?
yeah, I made a bit of money.
Yeah. Is it true that men are way underpaid than the female performers?
Yeah,
Why is that?
it was just everyone came to see the girls anyway. They didn't come to see your ugly ass Mel.
Yeah, I understand it from that perspective.
Man,
So a question: if you was to be thrown in America right now, is there anybody that you'd want to be in a movie with? That I mean, as an adult performer in America, female.
probably Sarah J.
Sarah J. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one person that I've been thinking of. So many names though
Go through them, man.
come to your mind.
Ava Adams.
Ava Adams, who's that?
She's one of
Oh, you don't know Ava
she's like
Adams?
one of the biggest.
She's like Lisa Ann levels.
Oh,
man.
she looked like Lisa Ann kind of.
Kind of,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
She got the
Mature,
biggest.
like,
She got the
mature.
biggest
Yeah,
tits,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
swear they're real as well.
Yeah, I'd work with her.
Yeah.
So who's really killing it in the UK scene? What actors and actresses are killing it in the UK? Like, are a lot of them going over to the States now?
No, not really.
No.
I mean, you got people working in Budapest and stuff like that, and maybe Spain with the Spanish actors.
Okay.
Is it harder to work in them kind of countries though?
No, it's actually harder to work here
Yeah.
than it is to work in other countries.
I mean, in the sense of like, so when I say, because obviously when I think of like places like Amsterdam, sex is so casual.
Yeah.
So is it like when you're over here, do you have to put in a more graphic performance than? Because I find British porn and American porn quite slightly different.
Yeah, well, it's just harder to get the job in the first place.
Yeah.
In England, even the big stars like, let's say, Ben Dover, find it hard to get work from companies. So it can be, it's pretty difficult to get jobs here.
So what are we saying? The work once every fortnight, once a month, once every. How many times as an average, like for yourself, even like because you're still in the beginning stages, right?
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking? Like once every 2 months?
Well, for me, it was once a month usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, at my own pace.
Yeah, taking it, and obviously when you're working, do you try to get to know the person you're working with, or it's just see you on the day and we kind of chop it up that day?
What display?
Like, so as let's say you are working with Lonely Sharon. I'm just going to give it an actress, yeah? Lonely Sharon. I don't know who she is, but if you was working with someone like that, would you converse with her up to the time of the show? Or would it just be like, hey, Lonely Sharon, see you on the 28th. That's when we're shooting. Or would you get to know the person before you?
No, it depends, because she might be busy, so I don't want to waste up too much of her time. I just get at her, let her know what the dates is, and then when it comes to the date, we get to know each other beforehand, or maybe not just get right into the scene.
And when you see them, do you kind of like size it up for the women? Like, because obviously I'm thinking like if different women have different assets and different ways of carrying themselves. You know what I'm saying to you? So you can see some girls are a bit wild naturally, and some are quite reserved. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you wait up and think to yourself, all right, because this one's a bit more reserved, I'm gonna go in hard from the beginning? How do you tune your mindset into that movie, or is it just one character every time?
We just warm up. Maybe photos beforehand can help you warm up for the shoot. Yeah, that's just it.
Couple photos.
Get right into it.
And have you ever worked with a female that's like made you feel a little bit intimidated from the offset?
Nah.
Okay.
That's crazy. You know what I mean? Because I would have thought, obviously, some women because obviously some of the women you've worked with, they had experience in the past as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
With other men, so you just know that, right? This is going to be the movie. This is going to be the joint of all joints. So I'm going to give it to you the right way. Is it like a male ego thing when you're doing it, or you just see it as a job?
Well, it's a male ego thing. I like to make sure that the female performer comes.
Yeah.
If I don't, I feel like I didn't really do my thing.
Yeah.
But does that matter when you're on set now?
It matters to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I guess it matters to everybody, but I'm talking in terms of like what you do as a job. Does that matter?
I guess not, because people are only focusing on the male cum shot, the money shot they call it.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it, the money shot?
Yeah.
Do you when you're about to perform in that as well, or even when you like meet up, do you and the woman have to show proof of STIs and stuff like that? Like,
Yeah.
that has to be shown in beforehand or on the day?
Beforehand.
Okay.
On the day, beforehand, before the shoot. You know, you gotta show your STDs and probably take your photos or your IDs. Yeah.
And does the girl tell you that you don't know if she's on the pill, the injection, or you use a condom? Is that all known before as well?
Yeah, that's known before, and whether we're gonna shoot condom or not, because you gotta know.
And how does it affect your viewership of porn, watching it itself? Do you like to watch other porns? Are you still captured by it, or do you think, I know what's behind that now? I don't even really.
I don't watch porn as much as I used to, but it's different knowing, because you see things differently, like the camera angles and when the camera blanks out, which I never used to notice before I started doing porn. It's like when they cut to the next scene and stuff like that. So it lets you know whether you're going like straight, like whether it's just one take and he's just beating it up, or he might have come, or he needs a break or something like that. They stop and then change position and stuff like that.
Yeah. So it's very interesting, because obviously we as watchers at home just assume it to be like one big intimate moment that two people are sharing, and obviously he's performing in a way that no other man can perform. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because that's the way it's supposed to be perceived. Or he's taking it to levels. There's levels to this. There is levels to this. I mean, you got people like I'm not sure, is it Rico
Strong?
Rico Safari, or
Rico Strong.
Is it Rico Strong? Italian looking guy.
Nah,
he's American. This is an American one.
He's a
black guy.
Oh, Rico Strong sounds like a savage already. Yeah, Rico Strong gotta be strong. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
No, there's obviously the America, because obviously I'm more familiar with American actors. Yeah. The Lexington Steels. The what's his name? Marcus.
Oh,
The original old school.
Brian
Brian
Pumper, Mr.
Pumper,
Marcus.
Mr. Marcus, all of these guys, they were famous within the R&B scene and evolving it into certain scenes as well. Do you want to entangle other scenes into your thing like music videos? And because Skepta had a porn star in one of his music videos back in the day.
I mean, I could. I don't know if I would, but I could. I used to watch some Brian Pumper videos back in the days, and he used to rap.
Yeah.
Of course, he can't rap, but
Yeah,
he had other rappers in his thing. But I used to find it entertaining. It's like
everyone confused him with Lloyd Banks. You know that? Remember that?
Yeah. So, because I'm an R&B singer, yeah. So, like if I've got some slow jams, you know what I'm saying to you, I'd like to know that my slow jams are in the back while you kind of smashing it to bits. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you mean what?
What he's asking is if you would allow his music to be played in the background.
Yeah, sure. Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I've got some jams that, you know what, I think can set the mood and you know what I mean, while the lights is.
I probably would like someone to do a new intro for me, for my videos.
It's done, man. We've got the tune for you right now. We've got the tune for you.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's what we need to be giving you some. We're gonna set. So guys, you know what? There's a reason why you have to tune in and watch, because you're gonna see an original tune for the big man himself.
You see when it's about to happen, do you go like, okay, this was gonna happen, we're just gonna fuck this normally, or do you say to her, this is gonna happen, gonna dog you for 10 minutes, then 10 minutes later we're gonna get on top, blah blah blah, or you just straight at it?
I might run through what positions we're gonna go through beforehand. Yeah, but I wouldn't say how long for.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, because I don't know. I'll just go until it feels natural to do the next position.
And sometimes, like when you're having sex with him, how does it feel like? Like this is work. Like it's different to when you're obviously in a relationship or you sleep with someone that. What's the difference? How does it feel?
On one hand, it's pressure. On one other hand, it's pretty great. You know, like I get paid for this.
Yeah. Looking at it, you're just bending her over and you're just like, yeah, I'm the man.
Yeah.
I'm the man.
So take us back. So you were saying that you broke up with somebody that you had really strong feelings for, and you was pretty much thinking, what am I going to do next? What made you go to the porn industry out of everything else you could have done, potentially have done? What made porn stand out to you?
I don't know. It's been something I always wanted to do, but I was with other girls and it just wasn't fucking fulfilling me like that. So I thought, why not make some of my fantasies that I got in my head come to reality on video. So that's what made me decide I'm gonna do this.
Do you and like people that know you personally, like what's the feedback been from them? Like what's their take on what you're doing? Has anybody criticized you for what you're doing? Have people been supportive?
Yeah, I've had a little bit of criticism, but in the end, people supported me. I haven't had no fallouts or nothing like that.
Yeah.
So it's been calm for me.
I think you're gonna get criticism everywhere you go. You could feed a million starving kids. Someone tell you that's not enough. There's gonna be criticism everywhere. You know what I mean?
What did your parents think? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't even know. I told my mum.
What was her like initial reaction when you told her?
I can't even remember. I think she was a little shocked, but she didn't really say much. So.
Do you know what's crazy about that? What you say? Because for me, obviously my dad's a Nigerian man, so I don't telling him that I'm a porn star would feel like me telling him that I've just been nicked for shoplifting back as a kid. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it's something like it's hard to tell your parents, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Like like mom, dad, like sit down. I need to talk to you. Obviously, I'm going into the porn industry, and even though it's a taboo that everybody kind of somewhat watched, it's still hidden, isn't it? It's like it's like, whoa, don't go there.
Well, for me, it wasn't that deep because I knew my parents wouldn't have. I knew my people around me wouldn't have that much of a problem with me doing it.
Yeah. So when you were growing up, was sex quite open in your community, where your environment?
Yeah.
Were you
So-
active as a young boy? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you was an active boy, like just doing your thing.
Yeah, I got active around 15. You know, I wasn't no big playboy, although I used to play it to my boys like I was, because I had one. Like when I was younger, I got with one girl, and I didn't think my boys would believe me, even though I had proof. But one of my brothers just took it to the maximum, like I was the biggest playboy in the world, and I was like, oh my god. So it made me feel like I had to live up to this thing. I used to tell people like I was a big playboy, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
And then when I finally started getting active, I just carried on like I was a big playboy because I was getting something. So I mean that I had a little to prove. But yeah, just it was a bit wild.
You ever been noticed on the street?
I think yeah, I have.
How that make you feel?
Oh well, it's like okay, some people know my stuff. It's pretty cool.
Well, what did they say to you when they approached you?
The dude, he wanted to be in some videos, asking me if I could put him in some videos.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, sure, you know, but I lost that contact. It's like I don't know how it is to put somebody on, but if they want to try, I could help, you know. And
You can work on
Would
your
you be
production. Right?
open to like helping some of our viewers? Like, if any of our viewers DM'd us and said they want to get in touch with you, would you be open to helping them out?
yeah, sure. But
There you hear it, guys.
I've got to meet you beforehand to see what you like, you know. Don't have no savages on set.
If you want to get into the game, we got the link. We'll be your agent.
And when you start, obviously, I would suggest at home as well. Please think of your name as well, because I think it's important to have a name.
No, to be fair, I think your name is sick, bro.
Yeah.
That is a sick name.
D Blackwood.
D Blackwood.
There's you know what I mean? It's you have to have a savage. You have to. I mean, I don't know. I'm just assuming you have to have a savage name. So I'd probably call myself I'd probably say I'm Usher, and my theme would be my way. You know what I mean? Or like I'm trying to go in like an R&B singer at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So if I was Chris Brown on set, you know what I'm saying to you, it'd have to be something like these hoes ain't loyal.
Jack, if you was a porn star, what would your name be?
Mr. Whippy.
That sounds like a man that finished early though. Like Mr. Whippy sounds like a 5-minute movie. Mr. Whippy, like I don't know. I just don't know. It sounds like somebody that might use vibrators.
Mr. Whippy's the ice cream van.
Like it sounds like Mr. Whippy.
Mr. Whippy's the ice cream van, isn't it?
Leave the rum alone.
Yeah.
I call myself Mr. Whippy anyway, because for football, innit? Mr. Whippy, I come with the ball, innit? I had that from early. My name would be Mr. Whippy.
Yeah.
Mr. Whippy.
What would you name yourself? Come on.
Or Jack Frost.
Jack Frost.
Yeah, that we can work with.
You asking me?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Steam train, you know. Flash Big or something like that. I don't know.
Big. Nah,
Flash Big.
I don't know if I'd hire you. Would you hire a name with the name of Flash Big? Does it sound like a movie too? But I don't know.
Flash Big's on the same level as D Blackwood. Like, it's along the same. It's upper echelon name. You get me?
I think I'd change my name. I'd call myself Savage. Yeah.
There's too many savages out there.
No, but I want to be a savage. And you know what, Ed, I'd have to have the Ultimate Warrior. Do you remember the Ultimate Warrior from WWF?
That's pressure on you. Giving your name that.
Okay.
Girls would be like, bro, this guy better.
That's the whole point. You'd be watching. It wouldn't be a good. It wouldn't be a good movie. It wouldn't even be that good of a movie. But I would start off with the Ultimate Warrior theme tune. Yeah. It was like a WWF back in the day, like a Hulk Hogan kind of theme tune. Something that's got that theme tune behind it, and I just burst into the room. Yeah, and I just have a slogan every time I say like, savage. And I want people to laugh at home and be like,
so Stino, like, what would your opening scene be?
What would my opening scene
be? What would your entrance be like? Talk us through it.
All right, so an opening scene for me, it depends on who I was with, you know what I mean? But Lonely Brenda, I'll just say Savage and Lonely Brenda. I'd burst in the room, I'd kick the door open first, anyway. I'd start with I'd kick the door open, so the door flies open, you know what I'm saying to you? Like, boom! And as I come in, I said, my opening line be, are you ready? Yeah, because I think you have to cue line. You know, are you ready?
No, I'm turning that off straight away.
No, no.
My thing just went down. No.
Too much dialogue, man.
Nudes down. I'm putting Family Guy on or something like that. But you killed it. You dead it off now.
And I think I should talk to the viewers at home, and viewers at home, are you ready? Do you know what I'm saying to you? I'm gonna savage this girl up, and then I think I'll start from there. So, what about you, Aaron? You tell us.
My opening scene would be, I'd be a pilot, yeah. I'd fly my plane. Let me land, man. I'm talking. I'll fly my plane, and then the air hostess comes in. She's like, "Oh, Captain, we have a situation along the aisle." So I'll be like, "What's the situation?" She says, "Oh, I don't know, man. I'm literally trying to freestyle this thing, but my setting would be on the plane. I'll be a captain."
A quick one.
It's
getting mad. What would yours, if you was to go to another level in the porn industry, what would be yours?
Would you like an astronaut or something?
How would you?
Astronaut.
Like beating things on the moon.
In space. That seems.
Green screen in the back.
How would it be to have sex on zero gravity?
Jeez,
I don't even know.
Because obviously, as somebody who's watched porn, I feel like obviously you've seen a lot of actors do their thing in it. You know what I'm saying to you? So it's like one actor versus the next actor in that sense. You know, when you're watching, you don't really know. Some people don't really know who's who. They just see it switching between movies, keeping it moving. Do you know what I mean? But the more creativity that's in it, I guess.
I think concepts play a big part.
Yeah.
Play a big part.
Maybe like a beauty salon or something.
Like, I know that the stepmom thing is booming right now. That is what everyone's going crazy about. The stepmom thing. Yeah, the stepmom thing. Like, the dad's gone away on business and the stepmom's left alone at home with the son. And then the son chops it.
Or the man that might be.
Here's a very important question.
Yeah.
As you walk into a room, can you tell the type of girls that are interested in someone like yourself, like in that sense, like, or could be active potentially? Have you got the ability to radar them in?
No. No, I don't.
I'm saying to you, because I feel like growing up in an area, I don't, you know, when you grow up and you kind of know the ones that are active and the ones that are not. Do you know what I mean? You know, kind of girls that are willing to go the extra mile and the ones that are not. But
well, you can tell when a girl's into you, but that's about it.
Yeah.
When's the last video you made?
Like
before COVID and stuff.
Yeah, before COVID, so like 2019, the end of 2019.
Oh wow.
December, I think, or November. So.
And what was the name of that? So we can catch a view on it.
Who was she?
Months Swinger. Yeah, she's Spanish MILF. It was one where I played the plumber, you know. So she had an unfinished bill, unpaid bill. So you know,
she had to work it off.
Yeah, work it off.
So like, this is because, you know, obviously we are laughing, but at the same time, you know, we have to also show that at home that we still have respect for what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? We do have respect for what you're doing in a sense.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm just pointing out there. So those that are thinking at home that we're mocking, we're just being humorous. But in a sense of understanding that this is a serious career. This is your serious career. You're actually serious at this, and I would say that it's just it's interesting to know from our fantasy perspective what the real world is. You know what I'm saying? This is the real world. There's a real world that's going on out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? So I just want to put that out there.
Who would you say has been your top 3 performers that you've shot with? The top 3 females that you've shot with in your whole career so far?
That'd be Tiger Benson, Ashley Ryder, and Maria Bose.
Okay, what was it about them that stood out from the rest? You had the Brazilian one as well, wasn't it?
Brazilian, Monica Santiago.
Monica Santiago or something.
Santiago, yeah.
But she up there.
Yeah. I'd like to work with her again.
You saying you had a wank over Team Blackwood, man?
Anyway.
Man, yeah.
No, I'm sure that's normal, but
Don't put it like that. He wasn't working over me.
yeah, he's working over the moment. The moment. No.
Jacko, you're an idiot.
Yeah, Savage A.
You
Savage
must
A.
know. I didn't.
What's next for D Blackwood?
I got a group scene coming up. Well, a bunch
You
of
shot that
scenes.
already. It's coming out.
It's coming out, so it's gonna be shot this month, later this month. And
What's that? 2 guys, 2 girls.
well, it was this lady called Sarah Banks, and I'm not quite fully sure of all the details. We'll find out on the date, but we got some scenarios. I forget what they are because I got like 7 movies to shoot in one day, which is I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off. I've never done
You
that
can do
much.
it, man. You can do it.
Yeah. You're representing all of us out here, so.
You're representing, man.
Yeah.
You'll get through. If you got Stilo Slow Jazz playing in the background, you'll definitely get through.
It's not my shoot. It's not my shoot this time.
How does the money side of it all work, D?
Well, female performers get paid. You get paid on the date.
On the day, yeah.
Females get more.
Well, sorry, because where does the money come from? If you're independent, where does the money come from?
I work a job, so I make
pay
money
them.
that way. I pay them, but then also when you put it online and you make your money back.
Okay.
So yeah.
Does that go? Did you get paid for the video just being uploaded, and then what by the views?
Yeah. Depends on what site. So on X videos, I get paid for the views, just people viewing it, and then on many vids and stuff like that, you get paid for people buying the clips.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. It's quite interesting actually because I didn't really think about it. I was always thinking like, how do these actresses and actors like get money?
Well, I know how they. Well, if they're working for big agencies and companies, obviously you know where the money's come from. But I want to know where it comes. Independent. Where's the money come from? Obviously, the big porn stars, they have their agents. They have all. That's all pattern sorted. You know what I mean? The money's coming in from all angles.
Yeah.
He's working for himself. So I just wanted to know where does the money come from. You know.
What's the craziest thing that's happened on set? Has anything outlandish happened? Something that you thought like, wow, something off-putting to yourself? Something you never expected.
I got into a religious argument with somebody on set.
A religious argument?
Yeah, I believe in God, but I'm not like this diehard Christian or I don't even have a religion, to be honest. I just believe in God. But she was an atheist, and she wanted to call me a narcissist and stuff like that for, I don't know, I was proud of the movie that we made, and then she made it into this whole other thing. So.
Did the movie make it out still after that?
Yeah.
Okay, because she's still professional to carry on with that part.
Have you ever had any like situations where there's been like issues with hygiene and stuff like that on set?
No.
It's mad because they say porn stars are not like the cleanest people.
Yeah. You gotta wash. You get washed on scenes on set sometimes even.
Because I remember seeing a documentary on Channel 5 and all that, and like got a shower literally apparently right before you're gonna start and all that.
Yeah.
Something I saw ages ago.
And would you obviously they're like, because you still date women actively, do you tell them your profession as well?
Good question.
That's a good question.
Not right away, because I don't think many people would accept that and see if you actually like me first.
A lot of girls would probably laugh, probably won't even believe you as well, won't it?
Does that bother you though? Having to think of that all the time. Like every time you meet somebody you feel's got potential, you have to exceed that barrier. Is that something that plays in your mind, or do you just take it as it comes?
It plays on my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. I just don't know how she's going to take that.
Yeah.
Would I be willing to give up for somebody out there?
If you met the right woman, the woman that you could see yourself being with for the rest of your life, and she said to you, D, I'll happily be your wife, whatever you want me to be, but you have to give up that job. You have to give up that profession. Would you do that?
If I met the guy I reckon not in the first place for, that I started in the first place over, then I would, yeah.
So she gave you another shot.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you ever tried to reach out to her?
I don't know where she's at.
But have you tried to look for her?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
You can't find her.
Yeah.
Perseverance is key, bro.
Yeah, every people pop
But
up
obviously,
randomly.
everything happens in the right time when you're ready.
Was this a long time ago?
Yeah, we did like 10 years ago now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think? Do you know if she's seen any of your films? Have you heard anything?
What's she
I
about to
don't
say?
know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
How do you think she would feel if she knew about your profession?
Well, she knew I was a playboy back when we was dating.
But
So,
you doing porn now? Like, how do you think she would feel? Do you think she'll be ashamed of you, or do you think?
I mean, I think she'd be able to get over it as long as I stopped or something like that.
How do you break it in though? Like, you know, like in a conversation, like, yeah, just so you know, like, how would you break in that? Because it's quite a hard one to break
I
into.
don't know. I don't know how you break that in. Just, you know, after a while, I guess, just let it be known that you do this and is it alright by you?
Yeah. It's quite, because obviously when you're going to work, you're gonna have to keep that life separate. Do you work from home? Do you work in a set? How does it work?
Work from home, what do you mean?
That do you is your home your set? Well, obviously you're in your own production.
No, I don't work from the house. No.
Okay. So you hire a set and then you kind
Yeah,
of.
I work from set.
Yeah.
I hire the girls and the cameraman. Well, I got 2 personal cameramen.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. You see our guy, Azzy. He's our cameraman. So if you ever want a cameraman, you can always holler at him, man. Top cameraman, he'll give you all the angles you need. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know your cameramen well? Like they're your friends.
Yeah.
So do you speak to them and on a level? Like, have you ever had a conversation with them and been like, "What's it feel like filming a porn? Like, how does it make you feel watching it live there and then?"
Yeah, I have, yeah.
And what's their reaction been like?
Well, you know, they enjoy it. They enjoy filming and seeing what's going on. There's not too. They say there's only one thing that they wouldn't shoot for anybody in their scat, which I understand.
What's that?
Scat. That's when you dookie on somebody.
What, excrement?
Yes.
What the hell? Shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
2.
That's the only thing they wouldn't film that for.
Yeah, but not that I do something like that, because that's just whack.
Yeah.
No,
I don't even like it when they fart in videos.
Yeah.
Because could that shut down the whole set?
Would that make you go flaccid?
Is she farting on you?
Nah, it wouldn't make me feel flaccid, I don't think, but I wouldn't be into it.
Yeah.
Has any girl farted on you when you've been hitting it?
Fanny fart, yeah.
I've
There's
had,
got to be a few.
Fanny fart. That's common. That's normal, man.
Yeah.
That's just air, bro.
no, I've been shitting on myself actually.
Yeah.
Because I was doing her in the butt and a little bit came out.
Did you have to lock it off? What did you have to do?
Did you continue?
Yeah, we clocked her. You know, that's when the cameras go off and then you got to go to the bathroom.
Freshen out again.
It's Richard scene.
Oh, boy.
It's a world that we don't really truly understand. Do you know what I'm saying to you? We just watch it and we just kind of see the prettiness of it, if it makes sense. But there's a lot that goes on behind closed doors that is quite interesting.
Is there a dark side of porn?
That's a
Yeah,
good question.
I've heard of the dark side of porn.
Is there like dark light societies within the industry that only bring in each other, and these circles are like the upper echelon of the industry?
Well, yeah.
And in order to be at the top, you have to join these people. Does that exist in the porn industry?
I don't know too much about that because I ain't seen it. But sorry, my bad.
Oh, we edit that one out.
I've heard about it. I've heard about people being raped and stuff like that. Or you gotta watch out for scam websites when you're trying to become a porn star. Because
you submit videos in it. You submit.
Yeah, there's certain websites that like have their become a porn star thing, and then but they ain't got no content on there. And when you see stuff like that, you just gotta know that's obviously a scam.
Yeah.
I think that's
Basically,
probably
you're putting
where the
yourself
dark
out there.
side.
Yeah.
That's probably where the dark side of porn comes in at.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a girl ask you about your piece? Like you circumcised or anything like that?
Yeah. How
'Cause I know
they usually ask how big it is.
Before you even meet her?
Yeah, well, yeah. Not during the shoot. Not the girls that I ended up working with, just random girls, really.
Okay.
Tell me something.
Go on.
No, go on, Jackal.
No, because the question I'm about to... I was just going to say, sum up porn in one word if you can.
Exciting.
He's savage. He's a savage.
Is it overwhelming?
It could be sometimes. You know, I've been on set trying to come on cue and then it's not coming right when I need it to. So sometimes my piece is just in there for war. That's what it came for.
Tell me something, yeah? This whole squirting thing, is that real?
Yeah.
What do you mean, is it
You
real?
know-
I mean, real as in,
You know what I mean? The girl squat?
No, listen. No, but I'm saying in the industry, like,
You ever made a dude squirt?
shut up.
Hold on. Continue.
In the industry, yeah, obviously women squirt, and it's not something that all women can do. Do you know what I mean? Like, but in the industry, like, if a woman's doing a squirting scene, is it piss or is it a certain? Is it a form of ejaculation?
Man. She's squirting, bro.
For the woman?
I think it's sweat.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it
man.
must be.
Because
I mean,
the squirt,
I-
you do
Because
know.
in some films,
You do know. Hold on.
Some films, some women are squirting for all 10 minutes, blood.
But you do
And
know.
I'm like,
That's what they squirters.
that don't seem real to me, man.
Well, I don't know.
But the
Is
way.
it cum or is it piss?
Remember, they piss out of a different hole, you know.
No,
Yeah,
the cum,
it's
no, the
women.
squirt, and the piss comes out the same duct. It comes out the same place.
No, the squirt will not. The piss is the piss hole. The squirt will come out where you insert, bro.
Is
I
it?
think Aaron.
Yes.
I think Aaron should stop
Yes.
live on air because
Am I right? I'm definitely right.
I don't know.
I know I'm right.
I don't even
I
know.
have to be right.
I don't know about
I
that.
don't know.
I ain't even trying to play.
You know, I
doctor in
didn't know that women have piss out of a different hole to about 5-6 years ago. That's me being honest.
You didn't know women what?
Piss out of a different hole to their fanny.
What do you mean?
They don't wee out where you bang them, bro.
Of course not. Yeah,
I
I
didn't
always
know.
do
Yeah,
that.
but I didn't know that until about 5-6
But I'm saying
years
that's
ago. Probably a little bit longer.
Okay.
But I'm saying the squirting does not come out where they piss. No, it
No.
can't do.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
No way.
That's what else.
Don't get me wrong. Like, man's been in a situation where girls have sweated, but I'm not there with the fucking binoculars checking where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing all that. So I don't know. I just wondered because, like, I don't know.
Well,
It's just, I just always wondered.
Sweating
Like,
for 10 minutes. I know.
I exaggerate. I did exaggerate.
Yeah, I was thinking he was telling some porkies up in the corner.
Yeah, I exaggerate.
About 10 minutes squirting.
So, like some women are sweating bare on films in blue movies.
I can't lie.
Just so you know,
that's nasty.
Aaron, when a guy squirts, yeah, it's not squirt, yeah.
What are you talking about?
Just so you know,
You can squirt, yeah?
no, just so you know that.
Ladies and
when
gentlemen, Stilo can squirt.
Just so you know, when the guys are squirting, Aaron, it's not squirting.
So if you want a soundtrack and a squirter, that's your guy. That's your guy.
Maybe obviously new porn star named Squirt. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Squirt a D.
It's got. Nah, but on a real level though, thank you so much for like sharing your inner world. Is there anything out there you want to tell the world that we didn't cover?
Is there anything people can look forward to?
Yeah.
No, you can look forward to me getting back on the scene.
Mashing up the pussy.
So what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for this whole pandemic to kind of sizzle down a bit, and then you go full throttle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is there?
I might go back before it's even calmed down like that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, to be honest, right now I'm waiting for my passport to return. So I lost my passport.
Oh, what? So you can travel and do it?
renew
Or?
it. Travel. Maybe I might travel. It depends.
Or Brazil, man. Brazil's where it's at, bro.
Brazil.
Yeah, that's where all the top gal is. Brazil, isn't it?
I heard that's like the highest where they all the STDs is the highest
Yeah,
out there.
that's
Something,
what I was
innit?
gonna say.
Yeah, I ain't trying to
Out
be.
there.
I don't know what you're
I swear
thinking.
D told me that when we was chatting about Brazil and all that.
Yeah.
And
He did say
that's
that.
what he was saying, isn't it?
But then again, Brazil's got a real I forget it.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a girl walking down the street and you feel like I want to approach her and tell her I'm a porn star
No.
and we can make some? No, you never seen a girl that's randomly and be like, let me try and scout.
You
that
know what? The way the world
recruiter.
is today, I just don't know how people would take that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched all these
What about OnlyFans?
videos. Feminine.
You on this OnlyFans thing?
I'm gonna start OnlyFans. Yeah.
What would you do on OnlyFans? What kind of things would you do on OnlyFans to draw the people them in?
I've got my pictures. I haven't uploaded to any sites yet.
But would you do live sex scenes with girls, like performers on your OnlyFans and stuff like that?
Yeah. I got a certain that was interested a couple years ago.
People are cashing in on OnlyFans. I'm hearing people are caking through OnlyFans.
Girls are killing it. Selling their
It's
toes and all that for peas, bro.
Yeah. That's something that I've been looking to. I tried to set up one a couple years ago, but apparently my ID wasn't good enough. My photo wasn't good enough. So I got to try that again. Could be like trying for your passport or something. You gotta have the correct photo visible and all that shit.
Are you friends with a lot of female performers that you've worked with, or that are girls that are in the scene?
Yeah, I'm friends with a few.
Alright, so second part to that question, sorry to cut you. Have you ever asked them why they got into the industry?
Nah.
No.
I haven't.
I guess you couldn't really answer this question, but when you're around certain girls that are in the industry, what kind of vibe do you get from them? Do you feel that most women in the game are actually in it because they consciously wanted to be in this, or do you think some women may have been coerced into this industry and are just doing it because it's what they know now and it's bringing in the bread?
Well, I have spoken to some about why, but I kind of want to stop asking that question after I got a few.
It's quite deep, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's quite a sensitive issue.
Some of the reasons why it could be a bit heartbreaking, to be honest, just to hear.
Yeah.
You kind of didn't want to know that,
Yeah.
So I stopped asking that question.
Yeah, no. On a real level, though, thank you so much. Like on a real level, like for just sharing everything with us. Obviously, I tried to make it a bit lighthearted so that it's not too intense for some people that might be offended at home or. But at the same time, thank you for putting your life on the page for us. How do they find you? Are you on Instagram? How would they?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. What's my music name again? I don't even use Instagram that much.
Yeah, like just so that for those that are interested in your journey and.
Well, I'm on Twitter at King Pussy Lick.
Yeah.
What was that?
At King Pussy Lick.
Sorry, man. That's.
Otherwise known as D Blackwood.
Yeah.
And
King Pussy Lick, guys.
Yeah.
On Instagram as D Blackwood 3. That's D_Blackwood 3.
Yeah. Well, obviously, we'll put a tag to that as well underneath, so that you can follow.
Yeah. Thanks again for coming on, because when Aaron told me about this, man, I was excited as well. I can't lie, and it's not conversations that
we usually have.
Yeah, and to be fair, I never thought I'd really have a conversation with a porn star anyway. So I just want to thank you for that, man. I feel like you've really opened up, been really honest.
Real transparent, man.
Yeah, man, we really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best.
And also,
forward.
more so than that,
look after that knob.
Yeah, more so than that, we want people to understand that you're a real person as well. Yeah. So you know what I mean. Sometimes we forget that porn stars are real people. So you know what I mean. Like, thank you for just sharing that with us, man. Just hopefully that some people at home can understand that you're a real person. You get what I'm saying to you.
And one thing people need to know, people that are watching this, we're going to have bias and negative people watching this. This is something that he's actively want to do himself. Do you understand? And it's a profession. So before you start judging,
No one can't be judging you. No way.
no one can judge you. Do you know what I'm saying? And please don't judge. Do you know what I'm saying? It's what he wants to do. He wasn't coerced into this. He consciously made the decision to go into the industry, and he's happy.
Yeah, we all choose our different pathways.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day. So
God bless. God bless.
Respect our guest, and yeah, man. But thank you, D, for coming on, man. Honestly, I appreciate it, man.
Yes, my brother.
So guys, there you have it. D Blackwood, the porn star, the Unbalanced Podcast.
Like, share, subscribe, comment, spread the word.
Yeah, share this.
And anyone at home that wants to have your own name, what would your name be? I want to know what your name would be.
Who had the better name?
Yeah,
Mr. Whippy?
Savage.
Flash Big.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
We out.
Bless.
D, thank you, man. How did you find that?
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, thank you so much.